So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check back 50. Quit talking about it and bring it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let it go.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Washington! Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, line in. Go to 54, line in.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Escaping the pressure right, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott, and Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Giants.
Here we go. 49. 47. We're going to 53. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Prescott now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A first down throw for Prescott.
Slant routes.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Redskins scoop it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now Haskins to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Yes, yes.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. There goes a deep ball in, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drop.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 42 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Kill.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Richardson, incomplete. DeAndre Baker there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Second and 10 now. Haskins flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Rosas good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Rosas now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
56.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he's going to let it go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage loss, but gain a few extra.
Well, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
SOS. 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 He's coming. He's coming.
They start on the ground with Geis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jordan Reed was the intended target. They go play action now. Haskins, they'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That one good for 21 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Out to his left. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will shave 1 more off this lead.
Giants 21. Albrecht Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he'll throw deep left side. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown.
This is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far. 4th down, let's see what's in store here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get them 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Here's Haskins to throw. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
There you go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You got the label. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, we're pretty quiet. Kill. Hey, we got it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Redskins 57, Giants 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Prescott now. He gets it to Cooks. Brandon Cooks, the 30, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On first down, it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now the Redskins will again go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Deuce. Hey, kill.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Prescott. This is Shepard on the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
Let's go, defense.
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's caught. Shepard. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Good track.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
This fielded at the 2. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Check. Lucky. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go. Check three. Right.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 76 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They begin with a run by Barkley. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Prescott to throw on fourth. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 18-yard line.
Mike, here we go. Line 8. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's
he's got a man complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 56 yards. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brent. All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Great.
They'll run on first down. Godwin. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
On first down, Godwin. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing his Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Watch the whip. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. He's going to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Jim.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Here we go again.
Wentz now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Done.
Mike, 58, right there. 58, boys, 58.
Throwing now is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the hook.
From midfield now, Haskins. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Haskins under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. He's coming. Check in. All right, T, let's go.
down. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Push him back. Mike 28. Here I come.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
That's right, 57.
Alert 3.
Two jet. What's up?
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On play action, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Sliding out of the pocket. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He gets it to Cooks. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go, baby.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 28.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking on the midfield logo. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Lefty, lefty.
All day, every day, any day. Check 24.
Forward, Tokyo. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Eat. Here we go, D. Get off the
Split done.
They'll run on 1st down. Godwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Redskins' 33-yard line.
Check 4.
Kill. Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
Bang.
What's that, son?
Mike 55. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset, but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 21-yard line. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Yeah.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's coming. Check in. Ricky.
To throw on third down. Haskins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey. 4 down. Under 10. 10.
4th down, here's Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
You better be afraid of me.
57.
Kill.
80 weapon. Lion.
Back.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-toe kill. Listen.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Out.
Now Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike, 55.
Dre 15. Hey, Alpha.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin, he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. 120.
Hey, eat.
Lefty.
See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Run.
A big-time pick up there on 3rd and 4.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchie. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check, 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 check. Rush in, rush in. Rush. Black, come on. Hey, kill. What's that?
Quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Quick the edge. Come. Hey, great 57. Mike 55.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
55, Mike 55. Hey, Echo. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This one caught by Davis. 23 yards on the play. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
We got this.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Haskins on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. And this is going to be intercepted. Let it roll, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all those things, you might take a shot right here.
40, 82, 40.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Bud.
It's our time. It's our time.
From his end zone, it's Wentz on 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st down, Godwin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Kill, turn up. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Godwin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
30.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.